While the world waits to see if the United States will join Israel in its attack against Iran, diplomatic efforts at the United Nations are trying to get tensions in the Middle East to simmer down. 27 News Washington correspondent Basil John is following the latest developments and any updates on President Trump's strategy to keep Iran from continuing to develop nuclear weapons.
Well, Rebecca, the conflict between Israel and Iran has raised some concerns across the globe as other nations are hopeful and urging for diplomacy and peace. And President Trump has not given a definitive answer yet on his decision. President Donald Trump says he'll decide within 2 weeks whether or not to join Israel in its strikes against Iran.
It's time to see whether or not people come to their senses.
We are not drifting toward crisis. We are racing toward it.
While Israel and Iran continue to trade missiles, the United Nations pushes for a peaceful outcome.
I have a simple and clear message. Give peace a chance.
The UN Secretary General encouraged talks between Israel and Iran to simmer down escalating tensions.
Iran is defending itself against the barbaric aggression.
Iran's top diplomat calls this an unjust war imposed on the Iranian people and accused Israel of committing war crimes.
I will not apologize for protecting our people and for confronting evil when others will not.
But Israel's ambassador to the UN defended his country's actions as necessary to prevent Iran from building a nuclear weapon.
And I think within a matter of weeks, or certainly within a matter of months, they're going to be able to have a nuclear weapon. We can't let that happen. Now, President Trump is spending Friday night in New Jersey before traveling back to Washington, D.C. to meet with his national security team over the weekend. Reporting live in Washington, I'm Basil John.
And Basil, lawmakers on Capitol Hill are still discussing the War Powers Act. So what are the chances we'll see congressional intervention here?
Well, we have seen growing concern from Democrats, especially on the Senate side, about the possibility of the U.S. getting involved with this entire conflict between Israel and Iran, which is why we've seen more support for this legislation, which would make it harder for the president to just go ahead and join into this conflict. It would require congressional approval. But when you're looking at the Republican side of this, some Republicans have said that if the president does decide to side with Israel when it comes to these strikes on Iran, they said it would be justified because it would be through self-defense.
All right. Thank you, Basil, for that live report from D.C.